Top of the morning, everyone. It is December the 5th, 24 hours a day, reading from a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict with that hot coffee. Let's have a moment of silence for those out there still in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. It's December the 5th. It's AA Thought for the Day. In spite of all we have learned in AA, our old way of thinking comes back on us, sometimes with overwhelming force, and occasionally some of us have slips. We forget to refuse to call on the higher power for help. We seem to deliberately make our minds a blank so far as AA training goes, and we take a drink, eventually get drunk. We are temporarily right back where we started from. Those who have had slips say unanimously that they were no fun. They say AA had taken all the pleasure out of drinking. They knew they were doing the wrong thing. The old mental conflict was back in full force. They were disgusted with themselves. Am I convinced that I could never get anything more out of drinking? Hell to the yes. I'm definitely convinced I can't get anything out of drinking. All it did was cause me problems. And it wasn't to drinking. It was me, because I refused to take responsibility for basically everything I did. It's a different day these days. So yes, I am convinced that I can never get anything out of drinking. Well, I'll take that back. I can get one thing out of drinking, and that's death for me. Death, a miserable road of hell. That's what I get. And why do I want that? And that's a great reminder for me to not drink. And if I get that urge, or I get that, what they call it, a blank slate, or your mind goes blank of what we've learned in AA. It's hard for me, this alcoholic addict. It doesn't. When my mind don't go blank, because I have the memories. I ride down the road, I smell marijuana all the time. I'm around people that drink sometimes. I try to limit that depending on what I'm doing, but I make sure I have a quick exit, or I'm not stuck. You know what I mean? So, and just recalling my past and talking about it, that's a reminder for me. And that's what keeps my mind the forefront of alcoholism. If I stop talking about it, I stop going to meetings, I stop calling my sponsor, that's when that blank space comes in and a slip could happen. More importantly, praying to God. I can't say enough about that. He has transformed my life since I've been sober. It's crazy. The inside of me is glowing. It absolutely is just glowing, happy, joyous, and free. Do I get out of that state from time to time? Yes. But knowing that you can get back in it, you just can't let yourself spiral out of control. So I'm trying to do what I can and sweep up my side of the street to stay sober and stay happy, joyous, and free. Not let the outside world affect what's happening with me. The serenity prayer, I say a lot. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So here's another prayer for today on December the 5th for this book. I pray that as I have received, so may I give. I pray that I may have the right answer for those who are confused. And that talks about the 12th step. Having had a spiritual awakening. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We had presents from Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, giving it away, helping somebody. That's what it's all about. That also, for me, helps me, And, you do what you got to do to stay sober. And if that's helping somebody else, why not? Why not help them? So, for me, today is a different life than it was 2 years ago. I'm grateful. I'm blessed to have God in my life and a program that I can actually work this time and give me a better life and open-mindedness to a new way of life, I guess. So I love y'all very much. I hope y'all have a safe and blessed day. Peace.